Hey everybody, I'm Michael Waddell, and on this video I want to shed some light on some of the best advice that I've ever received, and hopefully you can apply some of this to hunting and a lot of it to just life in general. You know, some of the best advice I ever was given that really didn't apply to hunting, but yet I still apply it in my life when it comes to hunting, is really don't be entitled. Now, and think that somebody should give you something, or that you should be in debt, or somebody's in debt to give you something back. Sure, if you got loving parents, they provide a roof, they provide shelter, and in that there's still discipline that they instill, and living under their rules, there is a price to pay. But in that situation, they are raising you, they are nurturing you. But when you get on your own, I think it stops there. You know, whatever you want to achieve in life, it's up to us to keep a positive attitude and work hard. Now, in that, I don't care who you are. We've had people that have been mentors that have helped us. And there's no saying, you know, the turtle on the fence post that I remember all old timers used to talk about. Like, man, old turtle on the fence post, you can't forget that, because really what it means is that turtle, there's no way he could get up on that high fence post by himself. Somebody had to help him up on that fence post. So we all get these opportunities to be helped. But what are we going to do with that? So when you get a door that's open, or you get a helping hand that maybe raises you up on that fence post, it's up to you at that point to take it from there and to be thankful for that blessing, and somebody to lift you up and give you an opportunity. Outside of that, you got to take your own accountability and work ethic and your own discipline, and make sure you take that opportunity and to turn it into something that could be tenfold from that initial elevation. So that's something that I was taught early on in work ethic and accountability, and I feel like it's helped me probably more than anything in life. The best hunting advice I was ever given actually was from somebody in the turkey realm of things, but it applies to really anything you would hunt. I never forget, Preston Pittman told me one time, he said, man, he said, are you a turkey caller or a turkey hunter? And quickly I replied, I said, man, I'm a turkey hunter. And he said, well, that's what I am. And at this particular time, I had just won some pretty decent, prestigious contests. He said, well, never forget that when you're turkey hunting, that every once in a while you'll use your turkey calling ability to help you be successful. And some reason, man, that hit me hard, because it made me realize that you don't go turkey calling, you go turkey hunting. So I realized that as we think about hunting in general, we have these boxes, a rule of thumb. And so within these boxes, we can learn the fundamentals. And so the best hunting advice that I got, and that started compounding because a lot of these other mentors was telling me these same similar things, these creators, these innovators, is to basically learn everything about this box and this heritage, but then learn how to step out of that box and to invent and create new ways and tactics, meaning that the book is never ending. There is no final conclusion on how to do something. It's always evolving. I mean, there's people that are steady breaking, you know, the 40-yard dash, and they started running the 40-yard dash, I mean, I would imagine back, you know, before Jesus. And so they still running, and we're still breaking records. So what is going to be that record? Who knows? So the best advice I ever got is, if you're going to be a hunter, is to apply yourself in every aspect of what you can do to become a better hunter, and to not just stay in the box and stick on those rule of thumbs. Learn that and learn to expand on that. So that was advice I got that's really helped me become a lot better hunter in really anything I try to chase. I think the best advice that I could give somebody when I look at being on this earth 49 years and being extremely blessed to be around some truly incredible people that has taught me a lot, and certainly me having an opportunity to sponge it all in, to learn all I could. The biggest takeaway that I think in life, when we look at this lap we got and this journey and this adventure, is to enjoy every moment of it when you can. And my mom told me years ago, said, you know, whether it was getting a good mark in school, she said, the one thing I will never tolerate is you misbehaving, because that's controllable, your actions. And with that, your attitude is controllable. And so trying to keep a positive outlook, trying to look past the negative, and so much of what's out there, the negative can stick to you. And it seems like we become Velcro to these negative things. And so many times we miss the light because we're living in the darkness. So the deep part of that to me is, I just try to apply life as an adventure and to try to have fun. And in that fun, there is a lot of times that we have to be very serious and be accountable for what's going on, not just for our own actions, but for others around us, and to try to be the best, people we can be. But we also realize that we're going to fail. We're humans. We're going to make mistakes. We have vices. We have situations that we get ourselves involved in based on our own personalities. And we have to be accountable for that. We have to own up to it, and we have to move past it. So I think for me, I've learned, especially when it comes to hunting and life, is to just be thankful for what we are given, and to realize that you're going to learn just as much in the valleys as you are going on the top of the mountains. And all of it is valuable, and it's all just a journey. And when it comes to the end, when you look back and you're sitting there, how did you apply yourself? Was you appreciative? Was you bitter? Was you negative? Was you positive? Was you joyous? Did you feel blessed, or did you feel condemned? And so I think if we look at it from that perspective, certainly we've all had good times and we've all had bad times, but we all get an opportunity. There's nobody that's had it absolutely perfect. There's nobody that was just so privileged that they had no struggle or heartache in their life. We all are on the same journey, and it's up to us to make that journey, personalized, and make sure that we keep a good attitude through it all. That means the thick and thin, the good and the bad. And for me, that's the best advice I could give somebody. When you're having a good time, celebrate life. When you have an opportunity to smile, smile. When you can laugh, laugh. When you can love, love. Because there'll be plenty of times we got to be serious, and we got to be stern, and we got to defend ourselves from the bullies and the different things in society that push back on it. But when we can celebrate, always look for that opportunity to celebrate and be joyous. That's the biggest advice I can give anybody. Well, hopefully there's a few takeaways in here, and it's been nice to kind of vent to you and kind of let you know my opinion and what's made me the person I am through everything I've experienced in hunting and life in general. But please, the only way we can learn from in life is to give our life experiences. So feel free to, and we ask you to please leave a comment. Let us know how you feel. Give us your opinions. Give us your journey, because we all learn from it. Not just from my story, but yours too.